Hi there! Today we're looking at the cast keyring by Cast Puzzle, or I believe it's Hanayama, but it's kind of hard to tell. You can pause the video at any time to read about the puzzle. This specifically came from Puzzle Master, so special thanks to them for sending this in free of charge so that we can make this video for you. And out of 6, it's a level 2, so it should be not too difficult, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we are. So we've got a very nice little puzzle, chrome plated I believe, and it has 2 different colors. One thing I noticed in the packaging is that the puzzle says key ring. Except the weird thing is if you flip it over, it also says key ring. So it's sort of like an anagram puzzle, or anagram illustration. Let's try a solve, starting now. Okay. I just noticed I can easily separate this out like this, just like that. So our goal is to take it apart and figure out how to do such a thing. Now it's interesting how we can rotate it. Now even though it is like that, we cannot pull it out for some reason. Why is this? Alright, we can do some rotation here like this. And there are little lines here that lets us let this little notch through. Ooh, okay, I think we're almost there actually. Does this fit? No. Okay, I'll try something else. Maybe I can pull it through on this side. Or maybe it's upside down. Can't quite tell. Ah, I see, it doesn't match. Even if I turn it upside down, I'm not sure if that would work out. Okay, so I believe the goal is to flip this upside down. Okay, this is tantalizingly close. Why aren't we quite there yet? I think the key, because it's easy to maneuver, is to actually just look at the notches and try to figure out how it comes apart. Like what would be like the end state. It's a little tricky because the notches are not like just one simple notch shape here. Even though you can work out a profile, it's not the same all the way through. You've got extra notches here that don't make too much sense. See, it fits like so, but not all the way through. And because this union or meshing is not symmetrical, I would not be able to turn it around. There we go. Okay. So I was just mucking about and it looks like it does come apart just like this. Through the 2 gaps. Sort of like as you'd expect. But it looks like it only works in one orientation. This way it gets stuck. so it has to be flipped this exact orientation so that it goes in like so. But of course it can't go all the way in. Huh. Are these pieces identical? I think they are identical. So you've got the gap on the right, you've got the tabs on the left, the name key, and the back is identical as well. Oh, except for, yeah, it says Hanayama. Might be hard to see in the lighting, but these are identical. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you could see here another example of the anagram. You have key, you flip it upside down, they both say ring. Very nice property. But the trick now is to assemble them. You can get very close as well, just by pushing them together, but you can't bring that all the way in. So we're gonna have to do some more steps to solve it. So let's see if we can put it back together in 3, 2, 1, go. And hopefully I beat my time. Oh, but the odd thing is that, how would I be able to put it together? If I flip this upside down, this would end up like on the wrong side, so that doesn't make sense to me. Huh. Okay, let's do some fiddling about then. Okay, what do we know? We know that we want to get that all the way in there, and it's probably doable, but this part has to go through first. Like this has to go past here. So we're probably gonna have to work this piece into the right side. Number of ways we could do that. We have a track to rotate it around that way, and then possibly through, I think. But we'd have to spin it around because this part is solid. So what options do we have to do that spinning? Well, we have this track over here, like this, and slide it in here. And okay, now we're on the right side. And we can bring this down perhaps. But we want to keep this here on that side like this. Okay, so it matches. However, you could see that it's the wrong side. You want the gold to be next to the silver. Okay, I'm here, but it's not quite what I want, so I'm just gonna keep going around. Okay, now I'm in the similar state, except now this time it's not. Except now this time it won't leave. So maybe I just do exactly the same thing again. Except I can't. The track is on the wrong side. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what I did there, but looks like we did it. Keyring. So it says that the words have to make sense, right, when you look at it. So over there you see key, and at the end, you see ring. Keyring. Now that was no doubt hard to follow, so we're going to go through a step-by-step tutorial on how to solve it. Now, first off, you want the key and the ring word pair facing towards you like this, with a key on top, of course. Now we're going to get this key piece, move it all the way to the right, then we're going to swing it around the back like so, And then we're going to lift it upwards and rotate it like this. And then we're going to slide it all the way to the right, just like that. Then we're going to again swing it around the back. Then we're going to slide it to the left, bring it upwards and rotate it around like this. Then we should be able to slide the piece out through the left. And there you go. You've taken apart the keyring puzzle. Now next up we're going to, of course, reassemble the puzzle. So grab one of the pieces, and you want it horizontal with the word ring towards you, like this. Then you want to grab another piece, or the other piece. You want it standing up on its side with the word key at the top, like this. Then you're going to slide it in from the left, just like that, as far as it will go. Then you want to bring it through the back and swing it around like this. Then you want to slide it to the left, just like that. Then we're going to lift it upwards and around like so. Then we're going to slide it to the left, but not all the way. If you do it, you're going to end up here. You want to slide it just until you reach this point, like so, where it's just a little bit to the left of the horizontal piece. Then we're going to drop it down and let it swing all the way around like this. Then you can slide it to the right like so, all the way. Then swing it around the back like this. Finally, slide it again all the way to the left until it locks in place. And there you go. You've solved the keyring puzzle. Alright, we solved it. So not too bad. It is a level 2, but it is also very confusing when you try to solve it. So I guess the low score would be due to the few number of actual moves you can do, and eventually you will just stumble across it being solved. But keeping your bearings is a little tricky, especially when the pieces are identical. A couple words though, I don't like these extra tabs. I don't think they add anything to the puzzle. If anything, I think that makes it a little more clunky and not as usable. But perhaps they're thinking of like adding a chain so you can actually add a keyring to it. Of course, since this is a take-apart puzzle, there is that really small risk of one of the pieces just coming undone and then separating from the rest of the puzzle as it dangles. I actually had that issue with a keychain Rubik's Cube that I kept attached to my backpack. But also, this is quite heavy, so and a lot of clacking sounds come from it as it moves around. So it probably wouldn't be really practical as an actual keychain or keyring. Other than that, it looks pretty nice sitting on a desk. I don't think it would be the first thing people would look at. There might be other more eye-catching or interesting forms of puzzle here. But that's the keyring puzzle, a great thing to fiddle around with when you are bored. Anyways, if you'd like to get one for yourself, please check the links in the description below. I do get a small commission for any purchases made through them, so it does help a lot in supporting this channel. And thanks for watching.